First, let me correct a mistake from the previous video. I mentioned that the opponent used AA while in a staggered state because of network latency. Someone told me that it wasn't latency, but rather that AA can be used to break out of stagger. They're right, it was my mistake. Knowing this, I suggest him to incorporate AA into his chainsaw build, using AA against AA, and that build works.
By the way, a long-lost memory resurfaced for me. In PvE, there is an NPC that can use AA to break out of stagger. A long time ago, I wanted to beat this mission's 3 guys with no damage and only use the chainsaw, but I failed because of King. He can break out of stagger, and I mistakenly attributed it to his build, making him resilient to it. But it's not related to his build at all. Thankfully, because of FromSoft's kindness, most NPCs don't do this, or my no-damage run would have been impossible.
Let's get back to PvP. I wanted him to strive for an S rank, but he ended up giving up and only reached an A.
I didn't give up. I just need to take a break.
Well, let me tell you why he wants to take a break. In the 30 matches before he advanced to be ranked, his win rate was 83%. However, in the 30 matches before advancing to A rank, his win rate dropped to 53%. That is because he meets the sky shitters. They might not have the same build, but their tactics mostly involve jumping into the air or flying, keeping their distance from you, and then shitting on your face. Our red comet meets them, and he loses all the time.
I apologize to everyone for my handler's rudeness. He just can't keep his foul mouth shut. Every build deserves respect. My win rate dropped because my opponents are strong and they have better builds. Regarding this kite-flying tactic, I tried it a few times. First, it was interesting, but later, I found myself unable to differentiate whether my opponent was an NPC or not, and I couldn't feel the joy of fighting with a real person. So, I abandoned that tactic and returned to my original PvP build. However, I still think the kite flying is a good tactic. Opponents who don't cheat or disconnect their internet connections are all good opponents.
Kite flying tactic. Is this sentence correct in English?
Absolutely more accurate than your sky shitter.
Well, let's move on. Our red comet used the old build and get an A rank. Then he finds something that made him abandon the idea of aiming for an S rank.
I'm not giving up. I just need a break. I find that if I maintain at the bottom of a rank, I won't lose points no matter how much I lose. Now I can try whatever build I'd like to try. And it's so interesting. It gives me more joy than aiming for a higher rank. So, our A rank goalkeeper is born, and his main responsibility is to help others score points. If you meet him, you're in luck. You have a very high chance of winning. But if you lose, I feel sorry for you, because you might find yourself on YouTube, like this guy who wins all the time, but only lost once, and he is in a movie. Alright, that's it. I am Handler Fate. If our red comet can find a build he feels confident enough in to reach S rank, then this Internet Cafe series will continue updating. I hope I can. See you next time.
His Rubicon's nest rank is D2. I am his handler, Fate. He'll be driving AC all night here. The room looks great. He has 6 hours to play the game. How far do you think he can fly on this borrowed PC? Well, let's see.